Oh, is it time? Alright. Alright, welcome back, guys. Starlight Celebration 2019 is here. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. It's this girl again. Gara Angie. I'm going to just call her Am. Am is looking for someone to be her little helper this Starlight season. Well, what have we here if it isn't my favorite adventure? Why, it's a Starlight miracle. You simply could not have arrived at a better time. As you may recall from our past meetings, I am Am, and I have a pleasure of serving as celebrant once again for this year's festivities. As you can see, the celebration is in full swing, and I and my colleagues have once again transformed ourselves into the saints' little helpers to dole out gifts galore to the children of our fair realm. Needless to say, this is more to Starlight season than presents and pretty ornaments. This year, we once again decided to stage a musical performance. We will be ready to raise the curtain in a short while, and would be more than honored to have you in the audience. It is our fervent wish that the gift of song too serves to warm the hearts and brighten the faces of each and every young boy and girl in town. Father, oh Father, look! One of the saints' little helpers brought me a present. Oh ho! Now isn't that a splendid thing? And do you know what else? Mother and I have prepared a great feast for the family tonight. Let us head home as soon as the concert is over. Will there be eel pies? You know I love eel pies. Look, the show is about to begin. That it is, son. Word is that it's going to be even grander than last year's performance. And because you don't have to work at the markets this year, we can see it together. It's a Starlight miracle. Dang. Happy Starlight to you, child. Might I ask your name? I'm Nally Nally. What's it to you? Why, what a lovely name. You can call me Am. Pray tell, why the long face? Was your present not what you hoped it would be? No, that's not it at all. I love the stuffed chocobo the little helper gave me. Truly. I thank you for your kindness. It's just that, you see, I really wish Father could be here. I see. Do tell me more. Father serves in the God's Quiver. His name is Larthon. Perhaps you know of him. Anyhow, he promised me a fortnight ago that this year, for certain, we'd go to the festivities together. But then he was assigned to emergency duty. Ever since then, he scarcely comes home at night. I know that these are dangerous times, and Father's task is an important one. But is it too much to ask that he could at least celebrate Starlight with his family? With the God's Quiver, you say? He couldn't be. Say, Nally, I have an idea. The concert will begin shortly. Why don't we watch it together? Thank you, but I'd rather not. It wouldn't be any fun without Father. And besides, I don't care much for song and dance anyway. Good evening to you. The poor child. As if it weren't hard enough being alone during Starlight season, it must be even more painful to be surrounded by happy families rejoicing together. If only there was something we could do to return the smile to his face. To tell the truth, I just had an idea. The boy said that his father is a bowman of the God's Quiver. Did he not? As a matter of fact, a contingent from the God's Quiver has been enlisted to perform in our concert. It may merely be a coincidence, but I cannot help wonder if this is a true reason Lartophone is occupied of late. And so I ask of you, adventurer, would you be so kind as to lend your talents to help me chase the shadows from a boy's troubled heart? Thank you, my friend. The spirit of the saint truly does live on within you. A bowman by the name of Piers has been our main contact at Quiver's Hold. If there is anyone who could shed some light on the matter, it would be him. Whew. Alright. Let me turn this up a bit. Check. Yeah, I think right there. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, my bad if it was a bit too quiet. But we'll see in a second. Actually, what am I doing? Yeah, okay. I'm Piers, alright? Is there something you need? Larto's boy is looking for him, you say? That's odd. It's true that our bowmen have had their hands full ensuring the city was safe and secure for Starlight season, but it's hardly so onerous a task as to keep them away from seeing their families entirely. That is, of course, unless... Yes, that must be it. Allow me to explain. As you know, the Starlight celebration can trace its origins back to ancient Ishgard. Indeed, many of the choral tunes sung during the celebration to this day were passed down to us by their temple knights. To honor the tradition, we of the God's Quiver decided to join together with the Archers Guild to take part in the year's Starlight concert, that we might lift the hearts of the children with song, just as our Ishgardian counterparts have done throughout the ages. Now that you mention it, Lartos is one of those who will be taken to the stage for the main performance. No doubt he intends to keep this a secret until the current rises. His mellifluous voice is truly a marvel to behold. Why, some would say he's the most talented tenor in all of Gridania, and his devotion to his craft is second to none. I would not be surprised if he gave the child some excuse about guard duty in order to sneak off and spend extra time rehearsing. The performance is almost nigh high, yes? If you and your colleagues are concerned, I suggest you seek Larto out and inform him of his boy's plight. Last I heard, he was heading to Benton Ranch Meadows to reunite with his loyal chocobo, who was taken there for treatment after behaving erratically of late. On the off chance that he's already moved on, just speak with Iligar at the stables. He's like to ask not to know where Larto went next. Alright. Whoops. Ooh, whoops. You know, I love this season. Actually, I love all the events. I'm pretty sure you've already heard me throughout the events that, like, I just absolutely love these. Like I really can't get enough of these. I forget which one it was. I think it was the second year or the third year, but the Christmas event was you had to, I think, get all the guild masters together, and they all crafted something. So I think it was for a Christmas event. A Quiverman by the name of Larto, you say? Indeed, he left a few bells ago with his feathered friend in tow. If he hasn't returned to his post yet, I'd imagine they must have stopped off somewhere along the way. The poor bird. She's not suffering from any physical ailments as far as I could see, and yet she's constantly crying out, champing at the bit and stomping on her feet. I suggest to Larto that perhaps the strain of recent battles is still weighing on her mind. Happens to the birds just as it happens to us, you know. And that a leisurely walk through the woods might do them both some good. Come to think of it, I remember him saying something about swinging by the Jadeite flood on the way home. Mayhap you'd be able to find him there. Alright. Let us go. You look out far and wide, but no sign of Larto or his bird. Just as you're about to abandon your course, you make out a voice singing in the distance. Ahem. Fa la la la. Q. Tro. Lol. Q Q Q. Ho ho, impeccable rhythm, my friend. I knew from the day we met that you were Chocobo after my own heart. Q. Oh, it seems we have a guest. Who might you be? Oh dear. It's true that I've been spending much of my time with my musical pursuits of late, but never did I think my boy would take it so hard. I truly have made a mess of things, haven't I? And at the very time of the year when the smiles of the children are to take priority above all else, why I could brighten the hearts of 100, nay 1,000 children with my song, and it would mean not a thing if my dear Nally walked away with a frown. Cool. A fine bird, is she not? Aye, she's the most loyal and treasured companion. This is why I was all the more troubled when she started to behave strangely of late. And so, at the stable hand's suggestion, I took her on a stroll by the waters. Absent-mindedly, I began to hum and tune. When wouldn't you know it, she started picking up her feet and prancing in time. That's when it came to me. She wasn't ill or troubled of heart or mind. Far from it. She shares my profound passion for music, and merely wanted to join me in song and dance all this time. Isn't that right, my friend? QQ. Typically, Quiver's Hold is a stern and somber place, but as the Starlight celebration drew nearer and nearer, our halls were filled with music and song. Doubtless, she's just been beside herself with desire to partake in the festivities along with her master. What will you say? Truly a friend for all seasons? Are you quite sure about that? Nice. In any event, never in my wildest dreams did I expect my companion to respond so enthusiastically to my humble renditions of traditional Starlight carols. Would that Nally felt the same way. Sadly, the boy is of an age where he's more interested in animals than in song and verse. I can only hope that seeing his father perform on the grand stage will change that. Oh, but the elementals take me. How soon I forget. You said my boy has already wandered away from the square, did you not? Which means that he will miss my performance. He will cry into his pillow tonight, thinking that his miserable father abandoned him on a Starlight, no less. Phew. Don't look so glum, you say. I suppose you're right. How can I hope to put a smile on my boy's face if I myself panic and frown? But I've rambled on enough already. The concert will be getting started at any moment, and my colleagues will be wondering what is keeping me. Might I ask one small favor before I go? Pray explain the situation to the Starlight celebrants, and ask her to seek out my boy and see to see it that he attends the performance. I would surprise him with a Starlight memory that will fill his heart with joy. Thank you, my friend. You're truly a Starlight miracle in the flesh. And with that, my companion and I shall be returning to the hold. We shall see you at the concert. I trust you will be in attendance. All right. Well, if it isn't my favorite little helper, how fare you? Were you able to track down our dear Nally's father? I see. Indeed, I suspected that we may have been the truth of the matter. So, Larto's passion for his musical pursuit is what kept him away from his family. I agreed that a surprise apprentice from his dear father would go a long way to raise the boy's spirits. Still, how are we to convince him to attend the concert? Yes, that is the rub. He didn't seem interested in music. He did like his present. Alright. Indeed, he did not. There must be something the boy fancies. But what could it be? What's this you say? Larto's companion is a chocobo that dances and sings? How positively bizarre, delightful that is. Positively delightful. If this remarkable bird were to take the stage with his dear father, no doubt Nally would be thrilled beyond belief. Why, he might even find himself enjoying song and dance as never he has before. Yes, I believe I know just what we need to do. Leave the boy to me. In the meantime, will you seek out Larto once more and convince him to make his feathered friend a part of his performance? Tell him it's for his son's sake. Alright. Back to the Archers Guild we go. Oh, for woe. Or, oh, for woe. Whatever am I to do? Forgive me, friend. I fear I find myself in throes of desperation and despair. I had a mind to take the stage as planned, but I simply haven't the heart to do. What a fool I was. I meant to surprise the boy with a performance for the ages, but what will he think when he finds out his father is a liar and a coward who was lying when he was supposed to be protecting the people of Gridania from harm? Why, he'll never trust me again. What is the winging and wallowing in self-pity? And you call yourself a quiverman? Lord Lewin, what brings you to this place? I will ask the questions here, Larto. Tell me, what is your sworn duty as a bowman of the God's Quiver? Why, of course, it is to honor our pact with the elementals, to protect the Twelveswood from outside threats, and to see that not a single resident of fair Gridania comes to harm. Well, yes, I suppose that is all true. But to put it in more simple terms, one might say it is to preserve peace in the forest and see that our citizens can live happily and contented lives. Forgive me, Lord. I do not quite understand what you're getting at. In other words, bring smiles to the faces of Gridania's children is an important part of your duty, to keep the peace in the Twelveswood. Do you understand, meow? Now? Interesting. Looking at you, I'm reminded of my own father, once Lord of the Quiver in his own right. He was a passionate man, devoted above all to his duties, and I admired him more than anyone in the world. Though I did not follow directly in his footsteps, I have chosen to honor his memory in my own way, by training the brave souls who will keep our fair wood at peace. Instructor Malcott and Guildmaster Lucine, whatever has this humble bowman done to deserve this honor? I have no children of my own. I would be lying if I said that watching you now, even in your worries, did not invoke in my senses of envy and of regret. But even so, there's nothing I would rather see than a smile on a face of you and your boy. After all, it is the season for such things, is it not? And so, as the Lord of the God's Quiver, I command you, put your fears aside, take the stage, and serenade young Nally to your heart's content. My colleagues and I will do all in our power to see that your deeply held wishes reach the boy. Lord Lewin, I do not deserve this kindness. Q. But there I go, all glower and gloom again. Thank you, my little companion. You're always there for me in my darkest times. And you, friend, you look as there's something you wish to say. Do you have a proposal, pray tell, which might resolve my plight? What if I were to include my feathered friend in my performance for Nally's sake? Come and think of it, the boy has always been fond of birds. His dear friend, his dear father, and his beloved bird is taking the stage together. Meow, that's an impressed idea if I ever heard one. Apologies, a slip of the tongue. When I say meow, I mean meow. Grr. Not meow, meow. Bah. I must say, it sounds like a foolproof plan to me as well. After all, the bird has been trained to serve on the battlefield. Surely a Starlight performance would be well within the realm of its capabilities. And I dare say the matter is settled. I trust you have no objections, Larto. None of in the slightest, Bowward Lewin. That is to say, if you do not, my fast feathered bird, what say you? Will you do this for me and my boy? Q. Oh, whatever have I done to deserve such a constant companion. Q. Ah, right you are. Turn that frown upside down, yes? And with that, I have but one last humble request to make of you, friend. Would you be so kind as to conduct our forthcoming performance? Ah, no. While my companion here is eager and willing to ascend to the stage with me, this will be her first such endeavor, mind you. I too cannot lay claim to having such a duet with a chocobo before. Though she has only known you for a short time, it is clear from the look in her eyes she trusts you as much as anyone, her own master included. Were you to lead the performance, I have no doubt she would happily dance during every instruction. Isn't that so? Q. Just as I thought. So, what say you? Will you join us to make this Starlight a special one for my boy? Let's just have fun up there, yes? Let's make this a performance for the ages. Let's do that one. Thank you, my friend. You're truly a saint. And with that, we should make for the amphitheater. The others will want to be started any time now. Alright. Welcome back, friend. I see your mission was a success. Larto and his charming little, or not so little, really, chocobo showed up not moments ago. I'm happy to report that I was able to convince Nelly to attend the show. What's that? You'll be conducting the performance, you say? I knew you were a woman of many talents, but I did not expect you to volunteer yourself for this as well. Still, I thank you, friend. We are ever in your debt. And with that, I do believe we are ready to get the show on the road. Whenever you like to begin, simply speak the word. A chocobo carol. Am is ready to get the show on the road. Let's see, good cheer, certificate of good cheer. Okay, so it's 5. Alright. Larto and his feathered friend have finished their preparations. So we're ready to raise the curtain whenever you are. I heard the two rehearsing just before, and without spoiling the surprise, of course, I must say I'm most impressed. For a man in his chocobo to pursue the musical art so profoundly, all while keeping the 12s safe from harm, well, it's truly an inspiration to behold. Which is not to minimize your role in all of this, heavens no. As a humble token of your appreciation, we intend to reward you with special certificates of good cheer, which can be exchanged for a whole host of delightful seasonal goods, specially produced by Black Rabbit traders. If that sounds agreeable to you, let's get down to business. The business of putting smiles on the faces of every sweet little boy and girl in our audience. Needless to say, this means we need to be at our absolute best from the moment the curtain rises until the very last note is sung. Why, if even a single boy or girl gets bored and left mid-performance, they'd have every right to revoke my Starlight Celebrant credentials. Fortunately, I can be certain that that would never happen. Now with an accomplished adventurer like you conducting the performance, Larto has assured me that that Master and Chocobo both are prepared to follow your every lead. So all I ask is that you keep the tempo rousing and upbeat. It would seem an enthusiastic audience has already begun to assemble. As soon as you feel ready, you need only speak to one of our 2 celebrants stationed nearby, each of whom has been tasked with gathering together a crowd for the performance. I should give you a fair warning, however. One of my colleagues has, how shall I say it, a tendency to be touch over enthusiastic about things. I overheard her speaking to the spectators just before, and she was talking in no uncertain terms how this concert will be sure to be the stuff of legend and feature the most remarkable performance since Mick Kettle herself took the stage. Let it suffice to say that those in earshot of her will have high expectations for the performance, which means that there will be little room for error. Not that I doubt your ability to deliver a worthy show, of course. I simply suggest that you prepare yourself accordingly. And with that, I do believe it's time we wager our audience that they wanted. Thank you again, friend. I too can scarcely wait to see what you and the performance have in store for us. Quest difficulty and rewards will vary according to the Starlight celebrants you approach. Okay. Lo and behold, the conductor in legend makes her most triumphant return. Worry not, Maestro. I have assured your adoring audience that this year will mark the arrival of your magnum opus. Are you ready to share your gift? You earned 3. Do you wish to begin? Yeah, not yet. Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's you again this year. Very well, Sai. The younglings are as restless as ever, and I told them that if they didn't settle down, the Saint's little helper would be bringing them a lump of goo-boo dung for Starlight. Anyhow, I suppose we might as well begin this way, please. 2. Okay, you know what? We gotta go big or go home. Am I right? Am I right, chat? No? Okay. Cool. Alright. Acquire whatever. Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts. Blue, when blue, time your input with as the diamonds overlap. As the orange center, make rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. When the red, press and hold for input duration of the prompt. Control 0 as follows. Mouse. Keyboard any standard. Okay. Okay. If you fail, an on-screen prompt will incur a penalty. When a certain number of penalties have incurred, the performance will not end immediately, but your attempt will be unsuccessful. In the event of failure or quitting during the performance, you may attempt it again, speaking at other Starlight celebrants. Don't worry, guys. I've played Love Live before. I've played Bandory. This should be cake. I've played through the Fire and Flames on easy. Oh look, it's Alpha! It's Alpha! Oh damn, I didn't get it in time. That's okay, I'll... next time. We're gonna have to probably do this a couple of runs. I should have probably changed my outfit. That's okay. I'll just put it on next time. Whoops. Okay, I get it now. Whoops. Shit, we fucked up so hard. Okay, I get it now. I get it. We'll do that again. She just went. Fuck. That's alright. That's alright. Let's try that again. I was unprepared. Okay. Bruh, I have to. Yeah. There we go. I got it. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, screw it. I think last year I did it all 100%. Oh well. It really do be like that sometimes. Whoops. Oh, Father, that was the best. I had no idea you were such good friends with your chocobo. Oh, enjoyed the show, did we? I suppose all the hours your father spent rehearsing were for naught. Rehearsing? You mean you weren't on emergency guard duty after all? I'm sorry, Nolly. I only meant to surprise you, but it seems my deception went too far. Can you forgive me? Can you forgive your fool father for saddening you? And during Starlight of all seasons? It's fine, Father. I wasn't sad after all. More than that, when do I get to ride the chocobo? Well, that depends on her, doesn't it now? What say you, my friend? Will you be amenable to giving my dear boy a ride? Q. She says it would be her pleasure. Alright. Well, that looks like fun. I want to ride the chocobo too. Q. She says, come one, come all. The more the merrier. Yay. Your father's the best, Nally. You bet he is. That warms my heart. Actually, Father, there's one more thing. What is it, boy? If it's within my power to grant you, you need but say the word. I was wondering maybe you could teach me how to sing. I never enjoyed music much until I heard your voice, but singing you up on stage, it just looked like so much fun. But of course, my boy, though I must say there's really nothing to learn. Raise your voice and sing from the heart, and you're sure to bring joy to any and all who hear it. Isn't that so, my friend? Why don't you show Nally how it's done? Q. Ah, she's singing. The Chocobo's singing. I knew it. This is the best Starlight ever. Nice. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure what to think when a choir of bowmen took the stage, but it would seem my worries were misplaced. That was truly a most moving performance. Why, just look at all those smiling faces. You and your friends have filled many a child's heart with cheers this Starlight. And not just that, you've brought together a father and his son. With a little help from their feathered friend, I dare say the saint himself would be proud. You've more than earned yourself a rest, I'd say. So why not take some time to enjoy the festivities? And if you'd be willing to oblige and adorn your fans with an encore before the season is through, simply say the word. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's go see what we can get, and then that's the stream right there. Alright, Stardust, Sunshine, Roll Cake. Yeah, Roll Cakes. It's 5. Choir advertisement and the barding. Okay, so that's 10. 10, 11, 12, 18. Jeez. Alright. Alright, well, that's okay. We're gonna have to do this a couple more times. I mean, that's it right there. I mean, we're done. But I suppose we will try this out. So, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this again. Yeah, we'll do this one. Which is like, I have to do this a couple more times. Which, that's okay. Oh, hey. I think this is the one that I like 100% on. Jesus Christ, man. Whoops. Alright. Alright. We'll do the chocobo one. Oops. Okay, I keep on forgetting I have to hold those. Oh my god, dude. Whoops. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Yeah. Fuck. God, it's so funny. Okay. Alright, I think I got the hang of it. Alright. Look at this. And we'll get the other one next time. No! No, I was doing so good! Damn! Damn it, dude. That's okay. We'll try next time. Boom. Got it. Hell yeah. See, only one good. Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do the other one, because I don't think that one has any hold notes. Oops. Oh man. That one comes fast. Alright, I think that should be enough. We will see in a second. Alright, so we got that. We got this. So we need this. And one of these. And one of these. Alright, yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to use that right now. Okay. Well, that was a great stream. Like, I had fun right there. I think it was better than last year's, I have to say. Alright, well, yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody. Till next stream. Till next event, or